Assignment 2, Read and Write for Google Apps. As a life skills teacher working with students with special needs, assistive technology is extremely important to the success and self-confidence of the students in my room. In more recent years, this has come from the development of the Google Apps for Education, more specifically, Read and Write for Google Chrome. This add-on makes it accessible for students with reading and writing processing skills and for students with designations that impede these abilities. Every student in my class benefits from the Read and Write program. During our language program, my higher functioning students receive new reading passages, high interest, reading level appropriate, through our Google Classroom. They know to click on the article and then immediately click on the Read and Write tool icon. The benefits of the Read and Write for Google Chrome are very, very high. This program allows students to have the articles read to them, not just once, but multiple times if required. And additionally, for other students in the class, during reading and our computer life skills class, sending emails, basic computer skills, students are able to use the text-to-speech and speech-to-text options. I will now talk briefly about the benefits to the students in my class. Once students have opened their reading passages, whether it be a Google document, website, email, or PDF, students will click on the Read and Write icon and begin. To start, they can select the text that they want read and click the play button to have it read out loud to them. They can change the pace and the voice of the reading to suit their individual learning needs.
Gaming is indisputably a sport. Just like any other athletic endeavor, it requires tremendous skill and coordination.
At any point in time, students can press the pause button or the stop button to stop the read aloud from happening. Another feature of this program that helps learners is the fact that it will allow you to double check what a word means if you're stuck, kind of like a decoding strategy. If you are not sure of the meaning of a word, you can simply highlight the word, go up to the toolbar, and click on the dictionary icon. This will bring up a definition of the word for the students to read or have read aloud by the app as well. Another feature that I really enjoy is very similar. Highlight the word that you're not understanding, and you can click on the visual or picture dictionary. This feature is extremely useful for my visual learners and students that rely on a visual communication system using PICs or PECs. Another feature that I really enjoy and that works well for my higher functioning students is the vocabulary list. Students are able to highlight words they are unsure of or don't know and understand. Once they have highlighted each word, they click the vocabulary list icon and it generates a new document with all of the words selected. For example, traditional, they would highlight using one of the crayons above on the task marker. Once they have highlighted it, they would click on the vocabulary icon at the top. What this will do is open a brand new document, and inside that document, it will show all of the words that the student would like to use as part of the vocabulary list. Also included in this list are the meaning of the word and a symbol or pictures that can be associated. The last part, the notes, is left blank for students to record. I have students create a visual or a vocabulary list each week for each reading passage we do. We print it out and use it for our word work for the week. This really helps them remember, learn, and connect to the material. Another feature that is great for students who are looking to collect information or who have to create a response to what they're reading is the highlighting function. Students can go through and select certain sentences or pieces of information that they are looking for or that they would like to use in their answers, and then they can highlight them using up at the toolbar different colors of highlighters for different subjects, different questions, or different ideas. Once they have gone through and highlighted all of their responses, they can click on the Collect Highlights button. They can select how they would like them organized. It could be by color, position, and when they click OK, a new document will open up and will just specifically have the highlighted information that they have selected. It'll always make sure to have a link back to the original document, and this way students can gather and generate their ideas without having to pull information from a large, long, somewhat confusing piece of text. The last feature that we use regularly in my classroom for all students is the speech-to-text feature up here on the toolbar, Talk and Type. In a Google document, you can simply attach your headphones with microphone and click the icon. Students can then recite their answers or create their emails, responses, story. This is extremely useful for students who have written expression difficulties or even fine and gross motor challenges. A few more things to note about this program is that there is also a translation icon as well. So you are able to actually translate your work into a couple of different languages. This would be great for ELL learners and students who or where English is not a first language spoken in their home. This app overall has helped in my classroom by eliminating barriers for all students. No longer do students struggle to read and pull information from the text. This program is accessible for all and makes reading and writing enjoyable and successful.